Hey, WheelSnipeSelly here. It is Wednesday, May 10th, 2023. Welcome back. It's been a minute since we had a video. We had NFP last week, and then there were some issues with Trade of 8 Monday, Tuesday, and then we had CPI today. So I feel like I've been a little bit rusty with this. I think I need to start doing some paper trades just to kind of keep it fresh. But so we're looking at the NASDAQ today, the June contract, and you can see on the daily. So today we came down and we filled in this fair value gap early in the morning. So the London AM session, we dug down into this daily fair value gap. We took out Monday and Tuesday's lows. So I like that. Was looking for longs today. I didn't really trade anything. ICT was kind of tweeting a little bit in the morning, right after the release. I was kind of watching this. I was looking at taking a long here, so we'll kind of drop down in here. But obviously, we went lower to fill out the opening range gap. Let me show that real quick. So we came down, and I'll just put some lines on here real quick. So our opening range gap is here. I was thinking that it wasn't going to go down and fill in all the way just because it was the stronger of ES and YM. So there's our opening range gap. And this looked like, let's flip this to the 4 hour real quick. So 4 hour, you can see we made the low at 2 o'clock. The 6 o'clock candle basically pushed up. The 10 o'clock candle retraced, so it just kind of had some chop and forth movement today. So we'll just make this bigger. Let's go on the 5 minute. So news hit here. We basically ripped up. This was the target I was looking for. ICT had tweeted this out. The weekly gap. Let me flip to the weekly real quick. So this is what I was looking for today. It'll probably hit it tomorrow, or we're actually already on like the next trading day. But so here's our 8:30 opening, and then here's our 9:30 equities opening. And let's go down to the 1 minute. So ICT was tweeting out a few things. Basically called out the breaker here. This failed for the move higher that he called, and then basically called taking sell side on this. And I was kind of following along a little bit, but I wasn't really looking at taking a trade in the morning. I was kind of waiting till the end of the day. But once I was kind of watching this, I was kind of stalking this. We came down, we tapped into this. I thought this was an institutional order flow entry drill where we kind of just tapped in. We went in through the new week opening gap and then started to reverse. So I was actually looking for this to go back up and test the highs, but we end up going lower, filling in the rest of this opening range gap. Once I watched this break down, I just kind of stepped away from the charts. So on the 5 minute, this is what I was looking. I was bullish for the day. So once I saw this come down and take this out, I was looking for an entry when it came back down into this order block here. And then I had our mean threshold. So it came down. It had a nice little bounce. This could have been an easy 5 handle, but then it continued to break down. So after this failed right here, after we came down here, I basically just stepped away from the charts. You can see once we made the low right after that 1:30 lunch, once that made the low, it just kind of ripped. It didn't really have a retracement here for an entry. So, I mean, I wouldn't have been able to get in anyways, even if I was still watching. Like, this is a pretty just solid run up. So we took buy side. I had these noted here. So right around 3 o'clock, I was watching. So I noted here our this blue line is our last hourly candle. Let me go to the 5 minute real quick. So I had this down candle here I had this noted. We didn't get close to touching that. But if we would have came up, I was basically waiting for, we had pushed up here. I was looking for this to retrace for an entry to take out this buy side and then up here. But it just kind of kept pushing through. So the 3 o'clock hour, let's go down to the 1 minute. The 3 o'clock hour, I was watching, I was waiting to take sell side. So there was this swing low, but this wasn't a big enough move to get me in. So we just kind of consolidated until like the last 10 minutes. So I had, if we were able to take out sell side, I had this right here as an order block because we took this buy side and we had a fair value gap here. So I was looking for it to come down into this area before going long. And I was looking for this to push. I was wanting to see if this was going to push up into here. It looks like in our overnight session, it's already working on that in the Asian range. So it's probably going to get up here overnight. So I had my draw correct. It just wasn't, I think it was just a little too early. So let's go down to the 15-second time frame. So the other things that I was noticing, I have here, the dollar was rejecting. So let me pull over the dollar. We can just look at the dollar real quick. So right around this time frame, this is what I was looking at. We had a break-in structure here on the 5 minute. We had a fair value gap here, and it was basically rejecting. Right here is the 1550. So we were coming up and rejecting from here. So the last couple minutes of this, and then this 1555 candle, we were pushing lower. So I was expecting ES and NQ to be going higher. So that's the dollar analysis of what I was looking at while I was taking this trade. And I'm just going to bring over my 3 view. Right here on the ES, you see that we were stopping right at the consequent encroachment of the new week opening gap, so 1556. So this also kind of gave me some confluence on taking this higher. So we have our NQ here, and I really wasn't paying too much attention to YM. Okay, so back here. Now, I had entered in with a buy, and I didn't have my profit and targets set, so I was kind of fumbling, which, like I said, I need to take some more paper trades in between here. Let me go down to a 5-second. So the lowest time frame I was looking at was a 15 before today, but I was looking at the 5-second, and things were like a lot clearer when you're trying to operate within a short period of time. So we came down. We had already taken sell side here, right? So we took sell side once, came up, took sell side again. So that was enough for me. Once I saw this push here, I was like, okay, this is the move. We have our consecutive down candles. We pushed up through that. That to me was a change in the state of delivery. So I use this as my market structure shift. And like I said, I kind of entered like right here on this entry right here, and then I had my stop right below here. So this one stopped me out, and I was looking to at least go up to here. I had this buy side noted, and then if it really wanted to rip, I didn't think it was going to come all the way up here, but I was initially shooting for a buy side here just to take out the swing. So this failed. I continued to watch. We had this order block here on the 1 minute with that fair value gap. And like I said, I was looking at the dollar, looking at ES as well. And so we kind of were hanging around in this other fair value gap. So we were right at almost towards the end of the day here. And so we were at 1559. So 359. I use this as my breaking structure. We had a fair value gap, I entered here and then just took this quick buy side here. So that basically, I think I was down like 69 bucks for the day. So like I said, I haven't been really taking too many trades. So this was a small loss day, but overall my idea was still, I was looking for this to push higher. And let me go back to the 1 minute. So it is, I still think the draw is up here. So it's, you can see this is probably going to push and hit this over the Asia range. I don't really like the price action during the Asia range, so I don't really try to even trade that. I've tried to trade it a few times, and it's kind of frustrating. A lot of waiting, give and take. So, but anyways, those are the two trades today. Down 69 bucks for the day. So now that we got CPI out of the way, so looking to hopefully get some good trades coming up long until we come into here, and then we'll see how we react. So we will go into the actual trade review. All right, so here we are. Here's a clip. Here's like a quick minute clip of coming into the last hour. So I'm going to note the buy sides here, where it's going. Like I said, I was looking for a little bit of a retracement to kind of ride into the actual buy sides, but there wasn't really, like looking at that 15 minute, there wasn't a whole lot of retracements down. So it's just been kind of like grinding higher. So we've basically tapped into both buy sides here, but I still have an ultimate target of into that weekly void. So there's no like trading there. So that is the draw. The blue line here is our hourly open candle, like the last candle. And so, like I said, we already took out buy side, but my idea was we were to sweep sell side and then continue higher. Looked like, an overall, like I wanted to see this super bullish day. So just labeling here, sell side. So we had this push down. So this is right at the 1550. This like 1550 macro. So at this point, I'm looking for signs of reversal. So I'm watching, noting we have sell side here, framing my long. And again, I'm not super comfortable trading NQ. So it's a little bit new to me with how the actual ticks are. But so we get this push up, and you can see how quick that was. It was on that 15 second, it looked like it was going to hold, like this was that movement back up, but it definitely stopped me out really quick. So that's the other thing on the ultra small time frames. So I was kind of fidgeting with the order once I kind of got into it. So took our screenshot here, and I'm continuing to watch this. So we have those 3 down candles. I entered here. We had that structure break, and then we took out buy side. So that's basically that trade. Like I said, I wanted to see it go up a little bit higher. It continued to move up over this overnight session. So, and I'll kind of show down into this 5 second chart. You can see it a little bit clearly. So I'll kind of use that for my, I'll kind of toggle in between those in the future, just because you can see it a little bit better than you can on that 15 second. But so those are the 2 ultra quick scalps that I was trying to go for today. Didn't really want to try to trade a whole lot because it was CPI, but it is what it is. So we will go into the account review. All right, so here we are, TopStep Dashboard. We're at 974.56 out of the 3,000, minus 69.16 for today. And then just the 2 trades right here. Both were like a minute long. If you guys want to try to do a TopStep trading combine, I've been really happy with their customer service, even though Trade-of-8's been having some issues the past Monday and Tuesday with like executing orders. I'll have a link in my video description if you want to check it out. You can do a 14-day free trial, kind of try it out with TradingView, see if you like it. So let's go over to the trade log. Here's the 2 trades for today at 355 and 359. So both were long, minus 224 for the first trade, and then plus 155.42 for the second trade. And let's go to our calendar. So we had an FP, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week, and then there were some trading issues Monday, Tuesday. There was basically consolidating these days anyways, so it just would have been like quick scalps. But here is my entry for today, minus 69.16. Here is the original view from the first trade. Like I said, just trying to go up into this buy side. And then the second trade, just taking the immediate buy side before it kind of petered out. So yep, those are the two trades. Let's look at the economic calendar. I always make it a habit to hit the refresh button. Sometimes that I'll have it on here and it won't be the right date range. So we had CPI today. So tomorrow we have jobless claims and PPI at 8:30. So that should be high impact news. And then we have import and export prices and consumer sentiment on Friday. So these are, this was a back end heavy week, news week. So we should have most of the movement Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So yeah, anyways, this will wrap this video up today. Yeah, we will check in the next time we take a trade. Thanks for watching.